Alright, so honestly, I just wanted to make a quick video on my thoughts on Lammens, yo, because Hammer, I know that you want to protect the kid, and honestly, this might have played out the best possible way that you could have hoped for, because if he would have started against Brentford and we lose 3-1, it might just be same old, right? But he plays really well today. He commands the box. He goes up and gives it the balls that we've been hoping that a goalkeeper could just go and get and demand, right? We haven't had that in a long time, because even De Gea didn't do that a lot. Like, he wasn't a commanding goalkeeper. He was just an incredible shot stopper, De Gea, right? Like, when it comes to the man, like commanding a box, like people knowing that you're in there, bro. Like, De Gea didn't do that. Everyone just knew you couldn't score on him, pretty much. This kid looks like in a couple of years, once he is like 25, has even more experience, a little bit more like muscle in his body. He's just gonna command that box, like you could tell already. So that's extremely exciting. We saw that he's comfortable on the ball, that he can kick the ball with his left and his right. So obviously we saw that what we need from him when it comes to the ball being at his feet, and even though he was pressured pretty well by Sunderland, he handled all of that well, right? So that's good to see. Two really good saves, right? The Shaka effort, it might have been going out, but it was well struck, like well parried, right? He parries it out of bounds. He doesn't let it be in the field of play. So like, he's obviously putting the ball where it needs to. It was a good save, good height for a keeper, but it was just good to see him make a stop like that, right? Especially as his first save. It was good to see a good save. And then he has the one with his feet, where right at the end, where honestly we just make mistakes. We make these mistakes that allow the other team to have chances at goal. And what we were really lacking to be able to actually win games right now, because our defense we still need to like replace a few players in defense, but what we really needed was a really good shot stopper, bro. And he had the most saves in the top 10 leagues in the world. And for me, it's like, maybe the people that were taking the shots weren't, let's say, the best finishers. And I don't know that, because honestly, I never watched the league. But the fact that his team is giving up all these chances and he's saving a lot, like he saved so many, like his percentage for saves that should have been goals was like really good, and then he had all of those saves. So he's obviously a good shot stopper. Like, maybe he needs to work, I guess, a little bit on saving the best shots or whatever, but as like a shot stopper, he's a good shot stopper. And we saw all the things that we really needed to see. And then now he goes into an international break where he gets 2 weeks of that feeling, bro, of like a clean sheet, of a win. All of that is the best case scenario, honestly. We got super lucky with this. Ruben Amorim, you got extremely lucky here. I think this is best case scenario for an introduction to a team for a young player that just came into the team. It was a perfect game for him, honestly. He made the saves that he had to make. The saves were good saves for at least two of them. Well, the two, I feel like. And then he looked comfortable with the ball at his feet. He made all the passes he had to make. We have a keeper, guys. Like, we have a keeper. He's gonna have some mistakes, I think, and he's young, so I feel like he will commit like a mistake here or there. But yeah, I think we have a keeper. Like, I'm so excited, because De Gea, for example, he was young. He made mistakes, like, but he was incredible. So we just needed to let him grow, and I think it's gonna be the same with Lammens. Only problem is we can't afford to lose games, I guess, because everybody's so focused on results instead of just watching this team grow for even just like one season. Because technically last season Amorim was using the players that were here. He didn't get any players in the summer that fit his system, and then he played a whole year with them, and then this is year 2, and those same players were here, and we got 3 more players. Like, that's not been the timeline that he's gotten. His timeline was came in halfway. Dorgu came in as a young player who's not a star, who isn't supposed to like completely change a team right away. He's just a player that is gonna be here and be good and hopefully be here a long time. And then that was it. That's all he had from the time that he became our manager till the end of the season. He didn't start with preseason like managers do. He didn't get 3-4 players in the summer to like go in and attack that season and get some results while you're like, creating a culture and doing all this stuff. And then now, right at the beginning of the season, he's literally gotten a brand new front 3, right? Cunha and Bomo and Sesko. Sesko came in like September 2nd, or like, no, not. It was like August 20 something. And Bomo was here July 21st. And then Mbomo was here since June. But I mean, Cunha was here since June, and Mbomo came in July like 20 something, I believe, and then Sesko was August something. So like, they've been here less than 2-3 months, right, together. They just played they started their very first game the other day. That's gonna take a little bit of time. That 3 getting going and scoring goals is gonna take a little time, and that's why we started with the results we have at the beginning of the season. We started a brand new front 3 than when we had literally 2 games into preseason. Like third game into preseason, that was Bournemouth. At that Bournemouth game, we had the exact same team we had throughout the whole year, right? And we won 4-1 convincing. We looked really good. We scored goals, just looked good. And then after that, it's been a brand new front 3 from that game on until now. So it's gonna take some time for those guys to get going, man. But you can't tell me you're not more excited to watch like Mbomo, Sesko, Cunha, and these guys than it was to watch like Garnacho, Højlund, and Ahmad last season. Just give them time, man. But I'm really excited about Lammens. Beautiful performance, bro. 2 really good saves that I want, that I expect my keeper to make. But it was good to see you make, because now I know that that's gonna be something that I hope to see every time. And then I was really happy to see that you were good and with your feet, but also made good decisions. Like, you weren't trying to like force anything or anything like that. You were just smart, made the right decisions. So for a young player, I'm super excited. I think that if that didn't really cement your position going forward 100%, you will within a few more starts. Like, I don't think that you relinquish. If you don't relinquish it right now, just because maybe Amram doesn't want you to play against Liverpool just so that he can save you just a little bit longer from any possibility of anything going wrong, because obviously if we lose against Liverpool, it's just going to be Amram out, blah, blah, blah. They'll say that you just had one good game and it was whatever. It's something that I have to see what happens, but I don't think you relinquish it after the next start. Okay, so like, if you do start against Liverpool, you are our number 1. But then, like, let's say you don't start against Liverpool and you start another game against our next opponent after Liverpool, I don't think you stop. You lose that position. But I'm happy. Yeah, we might have gotten our keeper for like 20 mil instead of having to pay like 35, 40 or something for Martinez. Let's go, man. But those are my thoughts on my boy. All right, man. I'll catch you guys next time.